Ladies and gentlemen, good day. Oh yeah, in my hands today I have the Ketron Midijay Plus. Nice little guy. This is an arranger, sound module, drum machine, and a very good backup for an accordion MIDI player or a guitar artist or a keyboard player as well. You have tons and tons of effects, loops, styles, MIDI files, whatever you have in here. Waves, MP3s. It's a little guy that does everything in one little box. Weighs about 7 pounds. And today I'm going to show you guys how simple it is to hook this up to whatever device you're going to use to control it. The first thing you want to do when you're hooking up the Midijay is, of course, to connect the power supply to it. So I'm going to reach out here and get the power supply cable that's coming out of the power supply unit right there. Okay. What you want to do is you want to first of all plug this into the power jack on the back of it, right there. And of course, you want to connect the other end into the wall. The next thing you want to do is you want to get yourself a good pair of MIDI cables. We suggest no more than 15 feet. Otherwise, you start to lose some signal quality. So these are about 10 feet or so. If you're using the Midijay for sequences, in other words, you're using it with a sequencer or with your computer, you want to access some sounds out of the machine, or you're using the Midijay with a MIDI accordion or with a MIDI guitar or any MIDI controller you have out there. You want to take the first part of the MIDI cable, and that's going to be plugged into where it says MIDI in. You have MIDI in, MIDI out, and MIDI through. So you want to go into the MIDI in connector. The other end, you want to take that and plug that into your MIDI out connector of your accordion or your MIDI guitar. Now, after you've connected the MIDI, you want to get the output from the Midijay into your speaker or your amplifier. So the next thing you want to do is use your auxiliary cable, and you want to plug that into where it says the output, left mono if you have only one cable, or both left mono and the right. We do suggest that you do use stereo cables because a lot of the sounds and the styles have been panned left and right to give you a full stereo effect. The next thing we suggest that you do get is the FS13 or the FS6 pedal. This pedal allows you to actually control the Midijay internal functions, and that frees your hand up so you can actually perform and spend less time pushing buttons. The FS13 pedal can be plugged into the Midijay on the side right here. So I'm about to show you guys in a second. Now, what you do, you get the pedal, and over here to the left, you actually have the foot switch of the Midijay. And you take your pedal, and that plugs right into the connector right there. And then, of course, you want to secure it with the left and right screws. Okay. Now that you've had the Midijay connected, all you do is hit the power switch, and you're ready to go. Creating text or lyrics or karaoke files with your Midijay. Now, a lot of you are out there wondering, but what is this feature used for, and why do I care to create text files or karaoke files for my Midijay? Well, multiple reasons why. First of all, for those of you who perform live, you might want to do away with all the text papers and musical books. The lyrics allows you to display the words of songs onto the Midijay screen, or you can display them onto an external monitor. Now, how do you create these files? Well, what you do is you go into your computer, if you're using Macintosh or a PC, and you can open up any text editor. In this case, I have Microsoft Word. And you simply go into the Word document, and you can begin typing the lyrics to the songs. So, for example, here, I want to start with the chorus first. I'm going to type my chorus. Now that you've finished typing up your text file, you go up to the top on the menu in File, you click on File, Save As, and there's two things to do here. First of all, this is a text file, remember, so you want to save it as a text file. So right here where it says Save As Type, you're going to click on the bottom drop-down menu and change that into a text document. You're going to scroll down to where we see text right there, plain text. So it's going to be saved as a text file. The second thing you want to do, and this is very important, and I will explain to you later on why, the name you want to give this file should be the same name as the name of the song file that is going to be linked to the text file. What does that mean? In my case here, for an example, the song is called enjoy.wav. It's a WAV file, and the name is enjoy. So the text file has to be named enjoy.txt. And then I'm going to come over here and click on save. Now it's asking for my encoding. That's still okay. That's fine. Go ahead and save that. Now you can later on, as I will do here in a second, copy this or move this into a floppy disk. Or if you're using a USB cable, you can plug the Midijay directly into your PC and simply drag this file into the same folder as the song that you're trying to link the file to. So in this case, I've copied mine to my floppy. I'm going to take out the floppy disk, come over here to the Midijay, and put that in here, the old school fashioned way. So you go over now, and I can simply click on the file and copy that into my hard disk, which I've already done. Now, you will notice when I now go to play that particular song in my C Wave Soca directory, I'm going to scroll down to the song Enjoy Yourself, which is right there. And as soon as I press the button enter, the song starts to play, but guess what? It also displays the lyrics. Now, as the song is playing, what you can also do is you can manually use these buttons over here to page through the different pages of the text. And when you're done with the song, you simply press the save button. And what that does is it's going to save exactly at what point in time during the song you change the page for you. The next time you play this particular song, the Midijay will automatically change the pages for you, as you can see here in my example. And that's how you create text files manually using your word processor or your word editor for the Midijay. This is also true for MIDI files, and it's also true for MP3 files. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to plug in our external monitor, and that goes right back here to where it says monitor. I'm going to secure it with the left and right tabs. This now provides a signal to our external screen. Now you'll notice on the Midijay you have a menu control, because we have to go ahead and I would say calibrate the Midijay with the external monitor. Because of the different systems we have in the US and in Europe, you can see right now we just plugged in the Midijay, but it didn't come on the screen. So what you have to do is you press the menu button and you're going to scroll down to where it says monitor, okay, and press enter. And you can see right there the monitor frequency is at 50 Hertz, which is actually European. For the US market, we use 60 Hertz. So we turn the dial to 60, and that should do it. And you can see now a confirmation on the Midijay, which says Midijay Live Audio MIDI Player by Ketron. And while we're in this screen, I might as well show you a couple of other things as well too. We do have other parameters like the screen width, the height, the vertical and horizontal positions, the foreground color and the background color. And these are very useful for the karaoke feature. In other words, you would like to have the